Hello and welcome back to our next stitch tutorial for our hashtag heirloom Afghan CAL crochet along. My name is Alicia and today we will be working on block number 5 stitch, the front and back loop half double crochet. I've already started on a piece here so that we have everything set up so I can show you this beautiful stitch. This stitch is worked into either the front loop of the stitch in our previous row or the back loop. Let me use my hook to show you those real quick here. These stitches are represented by these little V's in the prior row. This is the top of our stitches below. There's these little V's here, and the one that is closest to you is the front loop, and the little part that is behind is the back loop. And the stitches that we're going to be using for this pattern for this block will alternate between using the front loop and then the back loop and then the front loop and then the back loop. And what you'll get is a beautiful little textured block. Oops, lost my stitch there, didn't I? Okay, so we're going to be working in this next stitch here, and this is a back loop half double crochet that I've already worked, which means in this next stitch we're going to be working in the front loop only. So for our half double crochet in the front loop, we're going to wrap the yarn around our hook and we're going to go into our stitch but only catch the front loop of that stitch. If I turn this over, you'll see that the back loop is still here independent. I've not hooked it. So just the front loop. We're going to wrap the yarn around our hook, pull it through. We have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to wrap the yarn around again and pull through all 3 loops on our hook, completing the half double crochet. For our next stitch, since we did the front loop here, we're going to do the back loop in this stitch. And to reach the back loop, I find it easier that while I'm working on my crochet piece, I kind of use my thumb and fold my work down a little bit so I can see that back loop. We're going to yarn over, go in through the back loop of our next stitch. I like to use the hook to kind of push the front loop down out of the way, and that way I can just grab that back loop, yarn over and pull through so that we now have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on our hook. So since that was a back loop, our next stitch is going to be the front loop. So we're going to yarn over, and I like to just kind of go from the bottom of the stitch and push up, and it gets just the front loop, leaving the back loop behind. Yarn over and pull our yarn through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops that are on our hook. 1, 2, 3. That was a front loop. This next one's going to be a back loop. So we're going to fold our work forward a little bit. We're going to work on getting just that back loop on our next stitch here. So we're going to yarn over, push the front loop out of the way a little bit with our hook and grab that back loop. We're going to grab our yarn and pull it through. So we have our 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, completing our half double crochet. This was a back half double. This will be a front loop half double. Yarn over, going in through, just grabbing that front loop, grabbing our yarn and pulling it back through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on our hook. Now working for a back loop, yarn over, push that front loop out of the way with your hook a little bit and grab that back loop, pull it through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Front loop, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, just getting the front loop, grab your yarn and pull it back through. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Back loop, yarn over, grab that back loop, grab our yarn and pull it back through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Front loop, yarn over, go through your stitch and just get the front loop, yarn over and pull it through, yarn over, go through all 3 loops on your hook. This will be a back loop. Now I'd like to remind you that we have tutorials for each stitch in our heirloom Afghan patterns. They'll be available in right-handed and left-handed instructions, so make sure you have the one that works right for you. They'll be made available to you. I won't be taking them down. They'll be in a playlist if you need it, so you can go back and look at all of the tutorials that we have from square one. And when you're comfortable, that was my arm that made that noise, by the way. When you're comfortable with your stitches, I really would like to encourage you to join us for our lives where we work on 1 block a week. And those lives will always be made available to you, and there will also be tutorials available for the actual blocks that aren't on the live program, just in case you need an edited version. We're to the end of our row, and here is our row of back loop, front loop, back loop, front loop, back loop, front loop, half double crochets. As your rows begin to build, you'll get a beautiful little shadowy looking rippled pattern that'll have lots of beautiful texture. So work on this one and make sure you join us for our crochet along. I love hearing from you. Please leave some comments below. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell so you'll know when I put some more videos up. And I'd like to thank you so much for being here with us today. Until we see each other next time, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.